Slumping car sales make strange bedfellows, a designer rethinks the Shelby Cobra, and Berlin police bust a team of truck-robbing daredevils. I'm Ji Young-min, and you are watching Fastlane Daily.
Today's Fastlane Daily is brought to you by Factory, Spike's first original comedy, Sundays at 10 p.m.
If you thought Ford and GM were mortal enemies, like dogs and cats, or Charlie Sheen and the League of Women Voters, you may be surprised by a recent report in Business Week. High-level GM bosses have reportedly been tossing around the idea of a mega merger with rival Ford. That in light of an economic downturn hurting both companies' sales. But Business Week sources say the plan never made it past the discussion stage. GM execs decided such a deal would distract the company from a turnaround plan, and that's good news for anyone concerned about a revival of the Mustero. And what would happen if the Shelby Cobra made a comeback? One designer suggests it might look something like this. It's the Cobra Venom V8. The Venom is just a 2D rendering for now, but designer Jamie Martin has already ironed out the details. The Venom, he says, would be powered by a supercharged Ford modular V8 producing 524 horsepower. That would propel the theoretical aluminum and carbon fiber Venom from 0 to 60 in an equally theoretical 3.4 seconds. And Martin says the Venom's top speed could be as high as 214 miles per hour. So what do you think? Build it or bag it? Let us know in the comments below. And if you're a fan of Ferraris and magazines, damn straight it's your lucky day. The company's set to launch the official Ferrari magazine. The monthly mag will target fans of cars, design, racing culture, and fashion. Contributors will include Michael Schumacher, Fiat Group Chairman Luca Di Montezemolo, and Carbon McCoy. Just kidding. If you already own a Ferrari, the magazine is free. Of course, if you don't, you'll have to shell out $387 a year. You can just bill me on that later. Will Alfa Romeo celebrate its 100th with a nutbag insane coupe? And how did a gang of Romanian thieves rob a moving truck? That's in the internet rumor mill after this.
How long did it take you to practice the 360?
It took me
20 minutes.
from when I was 10 years old till I was 10 and a half years old. So 6 months.
Love Fastlane Daily? Love your TV? Well, now you can TiVo your FLD fix so it can be fast and fresh whenever you want it. Too much of a computer nerd to use a TV? No problem. We're on YouTube and VO too, so go check it out now. Alfa Romeo will celebrate its 100th anniversary in 2010, and the presents will apparently go to rich guys with names like Marco and Antonio. Alfa boss Luca Di Maio told reporters the company may celebrate its centenary with a very special version of its new 8C Competizione. The new version, which could be dubbed GTA, would be a lighter, more powerful version of the current 8C coupe. Maio says Alfa's parent Fiat has yet to greenlight the project, but if they did, the new Alfa would likely get power in the 550 horsepower range and a price in the stratosphere. And what happens when highway bandits watch too many action movies? You get a real-life robbery plot right out of Ridley Scott. 6 Romanians were arrested last week and charged with stealing electronics equipment from the back of a tractor-trailer. Make that a tractor-trailer traveling on a German Autobahn at more than 60 miles an hour. The gang struck at night using 2 cars and a pair of bolt cutters. With their headlights off, one car blocked the lane while a second car drove up behind the speeding transport truck. That's when one man climbed out onto the hood, got the trailer door lock, and climbed inside. Then he passed boxes of laptops and cell phones back to a second man out on the hood, who loaded them into the car. It was a perfectly executed crime, and the truck driver never knew what happened. But the thieves weren't alone. Tipped off, Berlin police had staked out the highway and caught all the action from the front row. Now the Autobahn pirates are cooling off in a Berlin jail. Let that be a lesson, kids. Stunts don't pay unless you're Bam Margera's agent. That wraps up Fastlane Daily for today. I'm Ji Young-min, and I, for one, welcome our new huge Eddie Murphy head overlord. See ya.